You keep lying to yourself. Every single day, you say you'll change, you say you'll show up. You say this time is different, but it's not. You know why? Because you don't respect your own voice anymore. There's a kind of death that doesn't get talked about. Not the death of the body, but the death of your word. The moment when your own brain stops taking you seriously. The moment when your promises lose weight. When your goals become jokes, not because they're too big, but because you've broken the trust that was supposed to build them. You say, I'll wake up early, but you snooze. You say, I'll start the gym, but you skip. You say, this is the last time I waste my day, but you waste it anyway. And with every broken promise, you don't just lose progress, you lose yourself. You become hollow, a walking contradiction. A man with ambition in his mouth and avoidance in his actions, and the world sees it. They might not say anything, but they feel it. You feel it too. In your posture, in your eyes, in your quiet guilt when you're alone. The worst part? No one can fix this for you. Not a mentor, not a motivational video, not even your closest friend, because only you know how many times you've broken your word in silence. There's a reason you don't feel like a man anymore. It's not your body, not your job, not your bank account. It's because you keep betraying yourself and calling it rest. You call it taking a break. You call it mental health, but what it really is running from the hard things, from responsibility, from structure, from discipline, and it's killing you. Slowly, you used to have fire. Remember that? That version of you that wanted to become something? He's still in there. But now he's locked in a room, buried under excuses, chained by your own laziness, suffocating under the weight of your own lies. You don't need more motivation. You need integrity. You need to become the kind of man who says something and everything does it. No more explanations. No more I'll start next week. No more I'm tired. Because discipline isn't about how you feel. It's about who you are. Let's talk about the mirror. You avoid it, don't you? Not just because of how you look, but because of what you see. Because the man in the mirror knows the truth. He remembers every time you quit, every time you broke a promise, every time you took the easy road and called it balance. That mirror is the most honest place in your life, and you hate it because you hate the truth. But listen to me now, there's still time to change that. Not with more talk, not with empty declarations, but with execution. You want to respect yourself again? Earn it. One task at a time, one day at a time. One kept promise at a time. This is going to hurt, and it should, because if it didn't hurt, you wouldn't grow. Comfort never changed a man, only pain, pressure, and perseverance did. You see, every promise you break sends a message to your nervous system, surveillance, I'm weak. I don't mean what I say. My voice doesn't matter, and eventually your mind starts believing it. You lose confidence, you lose clarity. You lose direction. People say, I don't know what to do with my life. That's not true. You just don't trust yourself to follow through, so you avoid starting. You numb yourself with distraction. You celebrate doing Beifenjeringer of the work like it's Ibet. You post about mindset and sustle. But live in chaos. Stop it. You're not stuck. You're undisciplined. And deep down, you know it. But here's the truth. Martindict, you can rebuild brick by brick, habit by habit, decision by decision. Start with something so small it's impossible to lie about. Wake up on time. Not early, just on time. Make your bed, finish what you start. Say you'll read a page and actually read it. Say you'll walk 2 minutes and walk. Does it sound simple? Good. It should. Because respect is earned in the small things, not the big declarations, not the dramatic lifestyle changes. In the daily obedience to your word, do this for days and your brain will feel it. Do it for Sanderson, you'll think different. Do it for coasters, and you'll look in the mirror and finally say, I believe this man. This isn't a motivational speech, this is a challenge. a war cry, not to fight the world, but to fight the liar inside you, the liar who says, Emardio, you failed too many times. Start tomorrow. You don't have what it takes, you want to kill that voice? Don't argue with it, outwork it, outdiscipline it. Do the boring work, the unsexy reps, the silent grind that no one claps for. Because that's where real power lives, not in what people think of you, but in what you know about yourself when no one's watching. You don't need another plan. You don't need more time, you don't need permission. You need to become a man whose word means something to yourself, to the younger version of you who once believed you could do this, and to the future version of you who's waiting for you to wake the hell up. Go. The world doesn't need more noise. It needs men of action, of follow through, of fire. So the next time you say, I'm going to change, shut up and do it. Because if you can't keep your own word, you're not stuck. You're just living inside a cage you built with your own mouth. Break the pattern, break the silence, break the fake version of you, and for once in your life, mean what you say